Hello everyone again. Today I'm going to be doing another review, and today is of slightly different, but it is a Bachmann, and you can probably tell how different it is by the title. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Bachmann Percy. Now this is the first review I think that I've done where I've actually been able to show you me properly taking it out the box, apart from the Bachmann silo room where I kind of lied. I had got it out before and I did realise that the thing had broke, but I wanted to put it on for camera, which you could probably tell. So the box, it does allow you to see the train very clearly when looking at it in the shop and seeing if there's any damage done to it, which is good. The packaging is very bright, captures your eye. It has Deluxe Percy the small engine with moving eyes. I don't know really how it can be Deluxe. I usually associate Deluxe with lots of things, but obviously I'm wrong. I used to collect action figures. Well, I still collect action figures, and that's what Deluxe normally means. Something quite big, like a spaceship with something else. So you've got the older Thomas and Friends logo, I believe, and then Bachmann in the corner, or Bachmann or whatever. You have to be 18 over, which most of the people who this is aimed towards are probably under 8, unless you like me who like Thomas the Tank now still. Electrically operated product for use of HO and OO scale track. On the back, this is obviously a newer one because it has the newer engines, unlike Donald and Douglas, who only came out last year sometime, I can't remember. So Thomas, Percy, I'm surprised I haven't put the Thomas on with the snowplow, but that came in a bigger set. So you've got Thomas, Percy, James, Gordon, Henry, Edward, Toby, Emily and Spencer, and then they couldn't fit all the others on, so they've just added them here. So Mavis, Diesel, Salty, Bill, Ben, Donald and Douglas. Now Diesel came out in 2011, so yeah. Over here you do have, once again, a picture of the engine, and Percy's eyes move side to side, which, if you've gotten another Bachmann Thomas the Tank train, like I have, then you already know that. So let's get it out of the package that you can no longer use once you've taken it out. Okay, so it's no longer Monday when I open Percy, but still, you're still going to get the review. So here is Percy out of his box, and from first kind of glance or holding or whatever, he's a very light engine, which without traction tyres can be a very bad thing, considering this means that he can't pull a lot of things or rolling stock. So here he is. Now Bachmann, with their first kind of models, so with Thomas, Percy and James, they didn't really pay that much attention to the faces, so it kind of has a sort of likeness of Percy when you do that and that. The nose just kind of puts his face completely out of proportion. It's just way too round. But considering it is a child's toy, I'm guessing they can still relate that face to Percy, and many people buy the Hornby Percy just to swap out the face with, which I can kind of see where they're coming from. So on the front I have added my own chain, which I've added to almost all of my Thomas collection, because they have obviously this slightly thinner but more outward hook. On the front you have separate detailing such as the buffers, the hook, the vacuum pipe, I believe it's called, the light and the lamp irons. So as we go along, you've got this beautiful all this beautiful connection. Now the bit that is quite putting off is this bit here, which I'm guessing holds the motor. It is quite far down and you can see it quite easily when it's running around. So on top we have other separately fitted items such as the safety valve and the whistle. Now someone, when they were doing a review, said the cab comes off slightly, and it doesn't. And they said that they didn't know whether that was just on theirs. So it obviously was. Another thing that's kind of wrong on this is the foot plates. Instead of being kind of on the side of the running whatever plate, I'm guessing, it should actually go under. but I can see why they've done that, because it would have interfered with the wheels. So I'll let the Bachmann off with that one. But then when we go on the back, you obviously have the coal bunker, which is grey and not black. It should really be black. Coal, not that realistic, but it is once again aimed at a younger audience, even though on the box it does say 8 and up. So even they, I think, would probably want a bit more detail. Now on the back you haven't got any couplings, any vacuum pipes, anything like that, just a light. Which is a bit disappointing, but considering they've only put the coupler on the back, which they really should put it on the front as well, I'm guessing. Well, I keep saying I'm guessing. They should have really put one on the front, because it's a tank engine, you know, that they shunt. And they pull stuff backwards. I can see why they haven't added any on the back, because there's only the coupler on the back, like I said previously. You're not really going to be seeing it going backwards, you're really going to be seeing it going forwards. They did the same on Thomas, but they didn't leave out the detail on the back, because they knew that somehow people are going to find a way to do this, and then maybe use elastic bands to couple it up to the trucks and coaches. But overall, it is a really nice model just to have going round, although there are a couple of faults which aren't typical to the series. But there is another thing that people do miss out, and that's this bit of metal here. Now, I don't know what that is, because that is not in the movie, really, in the series. It is just this bit that has no bit there, and if I want to be really kind of picky, in the first couple series, the actual where this connecting bit is here, it's on a slight slant. I think the Pugs had that kind of that design, but anyway, let's put him on the track and we'll see how well he runs. Okay, Percy today will be pulling a rake of mineral and private owner wagons. Now, the one that you're looking at now, you probably won't be able to see in shops, but you'll be able to see on eBay, because this is the Bachmann Collectors Club truck. Sorry about that. I got it a couple days ago, and there will be a review going up of me unboxing that. So let's just turn my controller on. Now, the first thing that I did actually notice about Percy when I first took him out of the box is how smooth he is without running in. Now, this is quite a good thing, because obviously when kids do get their toys, and when it's in terms of this, they're not really going to wait around for about an hour running it in both directions. So it's a good thing that it comes in already very smooth. So let's leave him to take it away. Now, the one weird thing I must point out is when it comes to these Hornby points, which is this one on the inner line, it's okay with them, and these have a massive blank bit that isn't powered. But when it comes to the Pecco ones, which have a very small part where it's not powered, it seems to struggle. It struggles on the Pico or Pecco or whatever, but not on the Hornby, so that's quite weird. So I just thought I'd let you know that when you see it jolt. But knowing I've just said that, it's going to jinx it, so I need to pull away quite smoothly. There's the jolt, and there he goes. And then you have the towed brake van on the back. Now you can see from here how smooth his connecting rods are. So we'll just go over here. Now, I know I normally do things like the noises of the train towards the end of the video, where I just make the train run around with some realistic noises, but I'm not going to do that today, because knowing my luck, I'll probably get copyright on, I'll probably get copyright or something on either the music that I'll play or the sounds. because that's been happening to some people like Leo Kim lately. This one now has charcoal in little mashed up pieces of charcoal which are in the tender of Silurian. Just doing some different camera angles. Now I have this thing where when I run in my tank engines by Bachmann, the Thomas the Tank engines, so Percy and Thomas, I found out on both of them they slowly start to speed up the longer they're on a certain power. So say if I all of a sudden put it on max and then left it running, it'd go slowly faster and faster, but anyway, so that's Percy. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Bye.